You're a number when you call the IRS. And they pull up a file based on that Social Security number, and they're looking for collection information. They're not looking for helpful information. They're looking for what do you owe, how old is it, how can I grab it? And then they start talking to you about, tell me about where you bank, where do you work, do you have a job? They're not asking those questions to be friendly. They're asking those questions to find a way to collect on you. It's more like they're looking for that roadmap to collections. They're going to find it. And that's, again, I can't stress enough, don't do it on your own. You do need a licensed tax professional that has done it, who has a track record, who has the experience, not just necessarily a mom and pop shop. You need somebody who has the team in place to work the case as quickly as needed or as slowly as can be allowed, because you want to make sure nobody's dropping a ball.
Someone tries to deal with the IRS on their own. They're going to call into a switchboard, and they're going to probably wait on hold over an hour. They're going to get someone different every time they call in. That person on the other end of the line is just a collection agent working for the IRS, so their goal is to get information. Half of them don't even know all the options as to what the taxpayer has as far as options, ways to get rid of the debt or get through the debt. And so they're just building data into a computer called the ACS, Automated Collection System. And that's very intimidating, because if they call in, they're going to talk to someone else. They're going to have to wait on hold again. They're going to get a different answer every time they call in. One hand doesn't always know what the other hand is doing. So if you don't know what you do or don't have to disclose to them, and you're building a roadmap in their computer of how they're going to collect on you, it can be very, very dangerous. The more you disclose to them, the more they can use that against you in the long run. So those collection agents, their job advancements in what they're doing is based on how much they can collect, how successful they are in collecting. So the more you have to deal with them, the more you disclose to them, the more you try to work with them. They may seem very nice, like they're trying to work with you, but all they're really doing at the end of the day is trying to get as much out of you as fast as possible. Our job as attorneys, CPAs, enrolled agents, our company in representing you is speaking on your behalf, so that you're in the best possible financial position now and at the end of the term, to where trying to get as much to the IRS, or should I say, trying to collect it more on their terms, more on the client's terms, and not the IRS's terms, so that it's more of a comfortable either settlement, payback option, or some sort of an arrangement that's more, again, financially strategic for the client and not the IRS.
If you have a tax debt and you're worried about it, if you have 5 minutes, there's no reason you shouldn't talk to somebody that knows more about the industry than you do, knows more about the IRS than you do. The worst thing that can happen is you wasted the 5 minutes. But certainly we have thousands and thousands of clients that call, and we can provide them with so many more options and insight into why each option is good and bad for them. If they call the IRS on their own, the IRS is not going to do that. They're going to try to collect as much money as possible. And it's not that the IRS are bad guys or anything, but that's just what they do. Their job is to collect money. And, they go home at night and, they have to sleep as well. So they're not trying to rip people off. But at the end of the day, they don't really care if the client can pay their bills or, can put their kids through school or save money for retirement. But we have that extra level of care because that's our position in the world. We're here to help people. And with us being here to help people, there's no reason why somebody with a problem that we're good at solving shouldn't reach out to us for a couple minutes and see if we can help them.